Hey everybody, good to see you all again, or have you all see me again, or listen to me again, whatever we're doing. We have a lot to do this episode, and not a lot of time, so let's go ahead and get started. We are going to begin by facing 3 more Kanto gym leaders, and if these go well and quickly, then we will be doing another very cool fight as well. Repel finally wore off. So in the interest of saving time, I'm just going to start with whatever Pokemon has an advantage against the trainer we are facing. And it looks like we have to face Lieutenant Surge, J9, and Blaine. Unfortunately, we don't have a ground type to face off against. J9, or actually all 3 of these would be weak to ground, ironically. But we do have Tyranitar, and he should deal quite a bit of damage. So let's start with Lieutenant Surge. Hey, the promise we made! Let's battle again! Alright, here we go. Joe versus Lieutenant Surge. If I remember correctly, the first time we fought him, he wasn't too much of a challenge. His Pokemon are quite a bit higher this time, and of course we actually do not have immunity to his electric attacks. In fact, I think the only Pokemon we have that will resist his attacks is... oh, that's not good. Is Cherry. Grass Knot does more damage the heavier the Pokemon is. Tyranitar is pretty heavy and weak to grass type attacks. Luckily, the Sandstorm is giving it a special defense boost. Now, we don't get stabbed from Earthquake anymore, but between the Life Orb and Raichu's weakness, it should still be a knockout. And the Sandstorm helps a bit too. Looks like Lieutenant Surge is following the trend of leading with his signature Pokemon. Although I really hope he has Electivire waiting in the back. And there's the Life Orb recoil. Of course, being Rock type, Kroot does not take damage from Sandstorm. Magnezone. Well, it didn't say it had a hot air balloon, so it should be doubly weak to Earthquake. And even though it can have the ability Sturdy, in this game Sturdy doesn't have the additional effect of working like a Focus Sash. I think that was added in Gen 5, so this should be a nice easy knockout. And a crit, just for good measure. Didn't really matter too much though. So hopefully Kroot can just continue his clean sweep until eventually we'll get knocked out by the Life Orb. And if any of Lieutenant Surge's Pokemon have a priority move like Quick Attack, that could also help him defeat Kroot a little bit faster. We shall see. Even though a lot of electric types can learn Quick Attack or other priority moves, mainly Quick Attack, it's not really that often you see them with Quick Attack because they're so fast to begin with. A little bit redundant. Priority moves like Quick Attack or Bullet Punch or Aqua Jet work a lot better on Pokemon that are naturally slow, like a Azumarill or Metagross. So he does have Electivire, but it's not quite as high level as his Raichu. Once again, I think this will be a one-hit knockout. It might have been close without the Life Orb, but that extra 30% is quite significant. Alright, now I do want to make sure that Kroot doesn't, like, knock out a Pokemon on the turn he faints, because in that case we get no XP, and I really do want XP. Electrode. Will it be faster than my Rock Polish? Probably not. And Kroot does have a plus speed nature, just to make sure. Plus Electrode is only level 52, so not that high. Alright, I'm going to watch my health bar very carefully this time. 54. Down to 34, so we could do one more attack. And Pachirisu. Oh, now Pachirisu, I think, can learn Quick Attack or Fake Out even. It's not over yet, it's just beginning. Let's bring in Cherry just to play it a little safe. Discharge, okay, so it would have been fine, but didn't want to lose out on that precious XP. Especially considering the battle we will be doing at the end of this episode. Because it may very well be our toughest one yet. We are going to be out-leveled by quite a bit. But the reason I'm doing it is basically because we have to beat this battle to do 2 other battles, both of which will be kind of on the same level we are, so I thought about waiting until we were on par with the other battle, the tough one, and then just having 2 easy battles afterwards, but I figured it'd be more fun to see if we could actually win the tough battle, and then if so, we should have 2 more somewhat even battles against 2 trainers around our level. Alright, so without stab or light orb, Earthquake is not a knockout. And even the Sandstorm won't quite be enough, but it's close now. Oh, last one! Never give up! It's funny that his Pachirisu is actually... Oh, right, full restore. Is actually one of his highest level Pokemon. Like, I would have spent a lot more time investing in Electivire if I was him. Probably should have gone for Earthquake there in case I got lucky and got a critical hit, because I don't think a critical hit Seed Bomb will be the knockout. Actually, it would have been. That's right, we do have Miracle Seed. And because this next battle, or this final battle, is going to be so difficult, I'm going to change out one of Cherry's moves as well as its Height Eldon, if I don't forget. Because we are kind of going up against a fight that is a little bit overpowered at this point, and therefore we'll have the odds stacked against us. Otherwise, I was just planning to keep our current movesets and items as we make it through the rest of these fights. Alright, Lieutenant Surge is defeated. Well done, Kroot and Cherry. Oh ho, you are very strong, but I will repay my debt someday. Alright, I'll have to call him again to do more rematches for some training. But for now, let's heal up our team and move on to... did I say J9 earlier? I meant Janine. Okay, we don't need to revive, actually. We just need some healing items, which are in the same pocket. It always gets me because they're in different pockets when you're in battle, but the same pocket when you're outside of battle. And in the interest of time, I'm just going to use another Hyper Potion. We still have 18 left. Thank you, Moltres. So yeah, if I don't forget, then once we're done here, I will hop on over to Blackthorn and teach Cherry a move that I believe will be pretty useful in the upcoming battle. I might be overestimating it like I do sometimes, but if not, this could very well mean the difference between having a fighting chance and having no chance at all. Alright, so Janine, there you are. What's up, Lyra? Hello, it's Lyra, good evening. In Lavender Town, there's a place called House of Memories, where they have Pokemon graves, you know? As a trainer, you should visit at least once out of respect. Yes, already been there, as I'm sure you guys remember. Just because he's in front, let's keep Kroot out and see how this goes. She does have a lot of bug types, I assume. She did last time. So, even though Earthquake is not super effective, Stone Edge will be. And that diversity of moves is why I'm really happy to have Life Orb. Alright, so Crobat will definitely be faster. It might use like a U-turn. Yep, there we go. I figured it would have U-turn because Crobat can only learn so many good attacks, and it's a pretty good attack because Crobat is so fast, so it gets out a little bit of damage and pretty much a free switch into whatever Pokemon you think will be best against the attack you're about to use. So Toxicroak is a poison and fighting type. Pretty cool Pokemon, Gen 4. And obviously if it knows like Mach Punch, it could do a lot of damage, or even Vacuum Wave. Fighting type Pokemon have 2 priority moves, but let's go for it. Okay, to not use those. It might have Sucker Punch. Toxicroak can actually learn quite a few priority moves. It can also learn like Swords Dance, and I think Calm Mind, so it has a pretty diverse moveset. But apparently it did not have a good move here. Wouldn't be too afraid of Sucker Punch because we do resist Sucker Punch being Dark type. Alright, Venomoth. 59, probably her strongest, since she's always been one of the weaker gym leaders. At least in Kanto. And I think, actually, was Venomoth her best before? I can never remember. It might have been Ariados. Koga's best was the Crobat, and hers, I think, was a little bit lower level. There are 2 of those trainers who just switch Pokemon so much it's hard to keep track. Yeah, Crobat is only level 52. But after that Rock Polish, we should outspeed it. Yes, we do. And we got lucky and that Stone Edge was a hit, being super effective. Afraid there's no way the Crobat is going to survive this attack. But that's really good. We have a lot of momentum going, and I'd like to keep it that way. Alright. And a level up there gets a little bit of HP back. Might mean we can do one more attack. Wheezing. Okay, I figured she had a Wheezing. Wheezing is immune to Earthquake because of Levitate. It also has really good defense. I'm not even sure a Stone Edge would knock it out, not being super effective. I'm going to go for the Crunch for the guaranteed hit, because I'm not sure what Wheezing can really do in return. Yeah, Stone Edge would have been closer, but not a knockout. Thunderbolt, though, I don't think it'll knock me out, but it might be close enough where left... Oh, that did less than I thought, where Life Orb would have. Alright, one more Crunch to do the trick. Wheezing was not quite low enough for Janine to use a full restore, so that's nice. Yes, even though we're about the same level as these gym leaders, the fact that I think we have a very diverse, very strong team with a good moveset is allowing us to make these pretty one-sided. Drapion is another cool Pokemon. I don't think I've ever trained a Drapion or a Toxicroak. I'd like to one day. Drapion is Poison and Dark type, which is a pretty good combination, shared by a Lowland Muck, and it is only weak to Ground type. Alright, so I don't think we can use one more attack. So I'll probably switch out Kroot just so some Pokemon gets the XP. Ariados. So Venomoth was her best by level. Let's bring in Rod. Probably should have brought in Cia to make this quicker, but I figured Rod was the lowest level. Oh, it's using Bounce. Okay. Let's not keep Rod in then, because Rod is 4 times weak to flying attacks. Alright, easy come, easy go. At least Rod will get some XP now. And we'll bring in Cian, who can take a bounce pretty well and deal a lot of damage in return. Don't get paralyzed. Oh, not only did we not get paralyzed, it got burned. That's awesome. Don't think it's really going to matter, but in a longer, tougher battle, it certainly would help. Maybe we can save some of our burn luck for later on. Alright, there's the Flamethrower. That should be a one-shot. Ariados is not that strong of a Pokemon. Alright, nicely done everybody. Got 5/5/5 apiece. So strong. I like how they're exhausted. Like, what were you guys doing? I lost today, but I'll win next time. Okay, once again, let's use a quick potion, and you know what? I think I might be a little bit cocky here. Nope, not give. And just heal up Kroot. And let's bring out Leah, since I'm pretty sure Blaine can't really do anything to Leah. Depending on who he has, some of his Pokemon might have like electric type attacks, or I don't know, probably not grass type moves. Most fire types cannot learn grass attacks. But if he has like Magmortar, that could learn. Actually, Solar Beam, so I take that back. They can learn Solar Beam or Energy Ball. I'm more thinking of like Razor Leaf or something like that, Giga Drain. You keep your word. That's a good thing, kiddo. Thank you. Actually, Price just called me before this episode and said, hey, don't forget I'm here in the gym. We will face the Johto gym leaders fairly soon, but we do have one more gym leader to add to the mix, and that's obviously Claire. Alright. I don't think at this point it's even worth going for Rain Dance. There's always the risk that Torkoal might use like a smoke screen or something to lower Leah's accuracy, and in that case the speed for the accuracy would not be a good trade-off. If he does have a Pokemon that I can't one-shot, then maybe I'll use Rain Dance then. Rapidash? Rapidash is probably faster, so maybe I should go for Rain Dance here. But, yeah, okay. A lot of times my Pokemon surprise me with how fast they are, so I figured there would be a good time to risk it. I think this will knock out Rapidash, because we are holding the Mystic Water. Crit, okay, yeah. Might have been a knockout regardless, but if not, I was going to use Rain Dance while he used the Full Restore and then one-shot Rapidash, so... that actually would have been a full restore to my advantage. Camerupt, of course, a Gen 3 Pokemon. Kind of a cool idea. Camel with a volcano on its back, or two volcanoes rather. But it is fire and ground, so once again, a nice easy KO. As long as your Pokemon are on level, or even a little bit under-leveled, these fights really shouldn't be that hard. They may have some pretty strong Pokemon from their type, but having all the same type still makes you pretty weak to their counters. It also means that having only one type to draw from, you have to take some Pokemon that are not like top tier. Like a lot of trainers, like your rival or Blue, can have a mixed Pokemon and have like the best of each type. So 62, this is getting a little more impressive now. As we well know, Magmortar can learn Solar Beam or Thunderbolt or both, or Psychic, all of which are even against Leah, but it can't learn anything that'll be super effective. Instead, Magmortar knows Low Kick, working off its special stat, or its physical stat there. Luckily, Leah is not too heavy. She's been eating healthy recently, so Low Kick didn't do too much damage. It's a move that does more damage against heavier Pokemon, which is good for a fighting type move, because when you think about Pokemon that are weak to fighting type moves, like Snorlax or Tyranitar or Aggron, a lot of like rock and steel types tend to be very heavy and are weak to fighting. Dark types, hit or miss. A lot of them are actually pretty light, but Tyranitar is one very notable exception. And Houndoom. Speaking of dark types, I'll show you the spirit of my cave gym. Alright, well, he's a little bit far from his cave. We will actually be heading to a cave after this. I'm sure at this point, if you guys have played the game before, you know what we're going to be doing. Will this be another level? Yes, it will. Okay, good. You never know what might make the difference in this upcoming battle. This should be a really interesting, fun one, though. My spirit has not been defeated. Good, glad to hear it, Blaine. Wow, if I had known this dojo was going to be available, I wouldn't have needed to rebuild my gym. Wait, I still did, didn't I? Yep, and you did a good job with it. Alright, so we'll face the rest of the Johto leaders here in another maybe 2 episodes or so, and I'll face the other ones off screen just for the ones we've seen before, just to get some more XP before our rematch against Blue and the Pokemon League, which will be very tough since their Pokemon are at very high levels. If you're wondering why I'm going so quickly, it's because I have a raid in 27 minutes. We're doing pretty good on time, but I'm just not sure at all how long this battle is going to take, and I want to make sure I give it the time it's due. And I'd love to show up to my raid at least a couple minutes early. Alright, so we did switch out Ho-Oh because we are flying to Johto. It's a bit of a long travel, so bring some snacks, or an in-flight meal, maybe a movie. Alright, Ho-Oh, if you would kindly take to the skies. So, we are going to be heading to Blackthorn, not only to see the move relearner, we are heading there to face, I believe, the toughest double battle in the game, excluding at least the Battle Frontier. If there is a tougher double battle, then I'm certainly not aware of it. But it's a cool little addition they added just for Heartgold and Soul Silver. So as we discussed before, Claire, the leader of the Blackthorn Gym, a dragon trainer, and Lance, the champion and leader of the Elite Four, also a dragon trainer or dragon master, are cousins. So it's kind of cool that in Heartgold and Soul Silver, you actually get to face the two of them at the same time. And from what I read, you can face them anytime. I think you have to, I don't know if you need all 16 gym badges or just after you defeat the Pokemon League. Not sure when it triggers. I think after 16 gym badges, because Lance's Pokemon are leveled up to his, like, same as his rematch levels. So I think they try to make it so that you can do the rematch and the Elite Four rematch and the partner battle in either order. And it doesn't seem weird because, like, Lance's Pokemon won't down level. Oh, I didn't grab Olive, did I? Alright, we will grab Olive in just a second. But for this battle, if you guys remember when we fought Lance, there was a move that was very valuable. And I think it's going to be very valuable once again, and that move is Reflect. Alright, let's go ahead and delete Synthesis, as we always tend to do, since it's a pretty easy move to get back. And against Lance and Claire's Pokemon, I'm not sure we'll have a chance to heal. They have a lot of flying types and Pokemon with moves that are good against Meganium. Right, we are also going to switch out the Miracle Seed because I'm pretty sure most of their Pokemon will resist grass moves. They might have like some Gyarados that do not, or Aerodactyl perhaps, so maybe not. But what I really want to do is give them, there it is, the Light Clay. Light Clay is a cool item which increases the duration of Reflect, Light Screen, and Aurora Veil once Aurora Veil is added as a move. It obviously does not exist in Generation 4. Because we have Reflect, it will now last 8 turns instead of 5. Most battlefield moves like that have an item that do the same effect. So it's Light Clay for Reflect and Light Screen. There are held items for each of the weather conditions that make them last longer. I think Heathstone and Icy Rock, and I'm not really sure, but there's something. And there's also, I believe, items that make terrain last longer. Okay, so pretty good team. Now this is a double battle, but it isn't going to be us using 2 of our Pokemon against the 2 of them. We are actually going to have a partner for this battle. So all that really matters here is that Leah is up, or that Cherry is up first, able to use his Reflect and hopefully set us up for a nice advantage going into the game, because we really could use this. I did look up their Pokemon. I did look up their levels, or I forgot how I saw their levels. I think I maybe either skimmed past it real quickly, or just found a thread online that said what levels they were at. Oh, I need to have Whirlpool, don't I? Actually, no, I don't. I think it's right here at this little area. Okay. So this is going to be a tough battle. There's again, probably 50-50 chance we're going to lose it, but it'll at least be very fun. Look who's here. What? Are you here to make fun of my training? I took my time, something, but the master won't tell me anything, and he's making a big deal out of it. So I decided to train my Pokemon here instead. And look who else is here training in Dragon Den. So you can do this any day of the week, which is nice. Hi, Joe, and you. We met at the Team Rocket hideout. You! Where have you been all this time? Prepare to lose to me this time. I challenge you. Calm down. I was in a bit of a hurry then. Sorry for that. But I always welcome challengers. Hey, how about a double battle? Humph. You can't beat me 1-on-1, can you? Come on. A double battle is really not bad. Joe, you'll be on my side. Well then, you over here. Will you team up with me? You must be kidding. That embarrassing one in the weird costume for me? No way I can battle with her. Well, that would have been an easy win, too, with me and Lance. Joe, come to my side. We'll beat Lance together. And that's why this is hard. Trying to remember back, I think they each have a Gyarados and a Dragonite, and maybe he has like Aerodactyl or Charizard. I'm gonna say Aerodactyl, and she has Kingdra? Dragonair, okay, she hasn't evolved it yet. I guess it is only level 52. Alright, so Gyarados will use that Intimidate to lower our attack. Now I was expecting to have Crobat instead of Typhlosion. Interesting. So unfortunately, Cherry is a physical attacker. But let's set up Light Screen or Reflect first. So as you can see, Lance's Pokemon are at the same level his will be during his rematch, and Claire's are the same levels hers will be during her rematch. That way, actually, you can't. Claire's might be better, because that's a shame, because that's just a bad matchup. Not up to a good start at all. Because you can only battle Claire after this. Oh, and a Thunder Wave. That's not great either. So what I'm really worried about here, I think your rival only brings 3 Pokemon to this fight. I think it's, I guess, his starter, Gengar, and Crobat. So what I don't want to happen is to have all 3 of his get knocked out and have me having to 1v2 these guys, because at such a low level advantage, that's just not going to happen. We're already off to a really bad start. I don't think Cian is going to use a... I just don't know what he's going to do. Let's bring Recruit and see what we can make happen here. Gengar is immune to Earthquake, so that could be nice, but so is Gyarados, so not really. Sludge Bomb, that's a good move. Gengar's nice and fast. But yeah, I think Claire's might be more leveled up when you face her in the rematch. We'll find out fairly soon. Alright, that's not good, because Gengar is fast. And they both use Thunder Wave, I guess? Obviously they're not talking to each other, but then I guess my rival and I are not talking either, so that's fair. Alright, Gengar is hurt by the Sandstorm, but it has such weak defenses that probably won't make a difference. Now the question is, do I want to risk Rock Polishing? Because they both have Thunder Wave, don't they? Or do I want to just start taking things out? Normally I would go for the Rock Polish, I'm just really worried about that, really worried about that Thunder Wave. So my strategy was going to be try to take out Claire's Pokemon so we could 2v1 Lance, but because my rival is already losing Pokemon left and right, I'm worried about being 1v2ing. Okay, that Reflect saved Groot there, and he flinched, and we're going to be paralyzed. This is almost certainly, this is very likely going to be a loss, because so far things are not going great. We have not really made a dent in any of their Pokemon yet. That's a pretty big dent, though. I'll take that. Maybe I should start going for, I really wanted to get, like, Lance's Pokemon down, because I know we could take, even one-on-one I could take Claire's Pokemon. They each only have 3. But one-on-one versus Lance, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I probably can't start another Waterfall, but there's no reason to switch out. So let's hope Gyarados uses something else. Or attacks Gengar? No. Well, on the bright side, Groot was able to divert some attention from my rival's Pokemon, but that's kind of the only bright side there. Oh, and Dragon Rush. That Paralyze, of course, is making Gengar slower. I'm surprised it didn't do that much. Alright, Shadow Ball will finish off Dragonair. It looks like we should be teaming up against Claire's Pokemon, since they're going down a little easier. So the Reflect did save... oh, that's right, because of the Reflect. That's why Gengar wasn't taking much damage. Now, Rod also has Stone Edge. I don't know... Rod's actually... I don't know, fast? Not fast? Let's check this. 109, that's not too fast. Yes, Cian is faster. I don't know if it's fast enough to go against Gyarados. I also don't know what she's going to send out next. She probably has Kingdra and maybe a Gyarados of her own. Let's bring out Cian, see what happens. I guess I could use Sunny Day. We still have a turn or two of Reflect up. So Cian should be... Oh, Kingdra, yeah. This is a big move right here. I could go for the Thunderbolt against Gyarados. Maybe that's the better play. But I'm going to try to go for the Sunny Day, even though Cian is probably going to faint in that turn then. Oh, don't faint. A one-shot through the Reflect. That's intense. That Gyarados is very high level and very strong. Luckily we got the burn. That's huge. Kingdra's Hydro Pump would have finished it anyway, although I don't know if he was aiming into Gengar or not. That burn's really good, because even though we only have one Pokemon each, or though he only has one Pokemon left, we can keep that Gyarados out. It won't be doing as much damage, especially if the Reflect stays up a little bit longer. Alright, Reflect hasn't gone yet. I think we have one more turn. Taking down these Gyarados are going to be tough, though. So, Leah should be faster, but do I want to lock into Outrage this early? Outrage can affect, I think, any of my allied Pokemon as well, so I probably don't want to do that. I could use Ice Beam, but it won't one-shot Kingdra. I just don't think Rod is faster. Let's bring in Olive. Olive and Kingdra is going to be close. Maybe Olive will be faster. No Ancient Power this time. A little bit of a rematch here. Crobat will be faster than probably anything on the field. We'll see how much good that does. Bite, so it's not going to do much damage, but it could flinch it. Critical hit. Thunder Wave against Crobat. Oh, that Thunder Wave is nasty. That is really crippling our team, although I'm glad it went against his Crobat, not against Olive. Thing is, even if we can feint Claire's last 2 Pokemon, it's going to be an uphill battle. Okay, flinch, that's good, I needed that. We're hanging in here, not by a lot, but we are hanging in here. And I think the burn will knock out Gyarados, which is actually not good. because now Lance can bring in like another powerful Pokemon like Dragonite and just tear apart our remaining Pokemon. I was hoping that we could wait to face this Dragonite or Charizard. Okay, that's a little better, I guess, although, yeah, we do have Leas, that's not too bad. Okay, Flamethrower is going to hurt. I guess I'm glad I didn't use Sunny Day. That could have been bad. And it missed! 5% chance! That is, again, exactly what we didn't need. We have gotten some cases of luck here, but we've also gotten a lot of just bad luck. Crobat's going to use Toxic against Kingdra. No, he Toxic the Charizard. One's at 25%, one's at 100%. Really? No wonder my rival can't beat anybody. He's just not a smart trainer. Okay, well, I'm still going to go for Kingdra. Or should I go for the flinch on Charizard? Were we faster? I don't think we were faster. I think Charizard was faster. In fact, I'm pretty sure of it. I could Roost, but Flamethrower is going to do just as much. Let's try to get some damage on Charizard, though. I'm going to try to play like the long game here. Flamethrower into Crobat. Okay, so that's good. Maybe I should have gone for Kingdra to knock it out. I probably should have done that. Because I think our rival is now out of Pokemon. Which means we are going to be 1v2ing Claire and Lance, two of the toughest trainers in the game. This will be tough. And Charizard already moved this turn, so it can't be flinched. And see, if we would have used that, we could have kept around Olive for another turn. We wouldn't have gotten another attack off, but Charizard would have had to attack Olive to get it out, and that would have given us another turn. And we lose Reflect, not that it really mattered against those two. I'm wondering if the Sandstorm and the Toxic might be enough to knock out Kingdra. It'll be really close. I hope it does. It does, okay. So we still have a chance, but not a good one. One of our Pokemon is paralyzed. If we could bring out like 2 now, that'd be great. Let's send out... I'm not going to start a Flamethrower. And he's going to use Flamethrower too, because he's not dumb. And Rod is also weak. Okay, we got to send out Leah. We have no other choice here. I was hoping to get another Reflect off. Alright, there's Claire's Dragonite. Now, we do know Ice Beam. Should I use Rain Dance? I'm probably not faster. But I might be faster than Dragonite, and that Ice Beam could prevent it from doing a lot of damage to me. Of course, his Charizard probably knows Dragon Claw. Most would not, but this one probably does. Protect! Oh, that's such a great move in double battles. I should have used the Rain Dance there, but I definitely did not think she was going to use Protect. And he does have Dragon Claw, just like I thought. Yeah, this is probably going to be a loss. But hey, we gave it a try. He's just going to use another Dragon Claw and finish off Leah, and at that point, my 2 Pokemon are weak to fire attacks. I don't see any way out of this, to be honest. That Protect was the perfect move there. I'm going to try again. At least I can't Protect twice. But yeah, Charizard's just too fast. Alright, well, I think their Pokemon are just too high level at this point. I could try a couple times again, and we could eventually get lucky and probably win. But, yeah, that could take a number of tries, and... Oh, that's really unfortunate. I think what I'm probably going to have to do instead is just train up a little bit. Maybe not their levels, but just a few more levels and try this again. Because obviously we can't fight our rival or Claire until we do this battle. I don't know what to do here. See, if Charizard was toxic, it would be dead by now. So, way to go, Owen. There's just no way either of these two can survive a fire attack. And there's no way Rod's going to be faster because it's slower than Pokemon that are already slower than Charizard. So, yeah. Let's just finish this off. But, unless Lance does something really dumb. Air Slash is 4 times effective, so we could have missed. That was actually a chance there. If I was him, I probably would have used Flamethrower. But yeah. Oh well, we gave it a shot. I knew we were at a disadvantage going in. I was hoping the Reflect might do a little more benefit there, but even through the Reflect, that Gyarados' Waterfall just did so much damage to our team. Obviously, we sent out Pokemon that were weak to it, but I was really hoping that Tyranitar and Magmortar would not take as much damage. Well, it's just poor Cherry at this point. There's the Flamethrower. I mean, I don't think we're going to survive. If we were the same level, maybe, but not being 10 levels lower. But even if we do, there's just nothing we can do here. And a crit, just to make sure. Well, on the bright side, we finished the episode in time. Lost some money. We didn't actually have that much to begin with because I've been buying items, but oh well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that fight nonetheless. So yeah, at this point I guess I will train up against some gym leaders or some other trainers. That's unfortunate too because Wednesday is rapidly approaching. It's Tuesday night right now. So why is it that every time you either don't catch a Pokemon or I don't want to talk to you, Brent. I'm just going to fast forward through this because I don't want to talk to somebody when I'm fuming over a loss or a failure. Even if we were a little bit outmatched, and honestly, I blame Owen more than our Pokemon. I think our Pokemon did their best given the circumstances. But yeah, it looks like we just need a few more levels before we give it another go. I do hope to give it a go in the next like 27 hours because you can only battle your rival on Mondays and Wednesday, and I really want to battle him soon because we don't have that much time left playing this game, to be honest. And he is a low-level trainer, so I'd rather fight him when at least he might have a chance of doing something interesting, as opposed to when our Pokemon outlevel his by like 5 levels. But at this point, I can't help it. So I was going to say this before this. Now it sounds like me just being like bitter, but I swear I've always thought this. It's really dumb that the game makes you face a level 75 Pokemon, Lance's Dragonite, and 2 level 68s before you get to face trainers with level 60 Pokemon as their highest, or 62 maybe, because it's not a good progression. You're going to have an easy battle one of those 2 times. Whereas I'd rather face the lower level trainers first, maybe have it tough, then level up, face the harder trainers, and also have a tough, fun battle. So I think we're going to have to kind of outlevel Claire and our rival for their rematches, and just make this one a little more interesting. But alright guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, even though it was kind of a bad loss and some super easy wins. But when we come back, I'll have my Pokemon trained up a little bit more, and we will give Claire and Lance a rematch. Hey, if they get a rematch, we do too, right? So thanks for watching. See you all later.